Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we will be going over your August 2021 horoscope. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So on the screen here, I have the transits of August 2021. And as you can see here, we will start off on the 1st of August with the moon position here in the sign of Aries. And we'll talk more about the moon as we move along. We will see a new moon coming up on the 8th of August here in the sign of Cancer. And we will also see a full moon coming up on the 21st of August, falling in the sign of Aquarius. Now, along with that, we are continuing to see this transit of Rahu in Taurus. Of course, we won't see that come to a close until 2022. This is a huge karmic focus centered around our security, centered around our comfort, our values, with Rahu pushing us towards this Taurus energy. On the opposite side of that, of course, we see Ketu in Scorpio, where there's a lot of internal transformation, a lot of spiritual cleansing and work to do there. And we talked a lot about that with that lunar eclipse that took place in May. We are leading up to another eclipse season, of course, as we are bringing things to a close, moving closer to the month of November. Now, also, we will start off this month of August with Mercury and the Sun positioned there in the sign of Cancer. These both will push forward into the sign of Leo here in the month of August. We'll talk more about that coming up. Of course, the Sun moving into Leo is a huge factor as the Sun feels most at home in the sign of Leo. This is a big shift moving us into a direction of taking charge of our soul's destiny, of our purpose. We will also see this month starting off with Mars and Venus together in the sign of Leo. Now we will see Venus push forward into Virgo, and this will be very important as we do find Venus in its position of debilitation as it starts to shift here into the sign of Virgo. So we'll talk more about that moving forward. Venus, of course, being all about beauty, peace, harmony, love. And as it comes into the sign of Virgo, it has to face the harshness, the reality of life. And so there's a lot of energy that is shifting and changing as Venus comes into this zone of debilitation. Now, we will also see Saturn that is taking place here in Capricorn. And for those of you who follow those extra planets, we will also see Pluto that'll be here in the sign of Capricorn as well. And so there's a lot of focus that is happening on reality, on our responsibilities, our duties, our routine, especially as Saturn is in its own sign of Capricorn. And it is in this retrograde where there's a lot of deep work to go through here as far as looking over our responsibilities, looking over our routine, the things that we are working towards within our lives. Jupiter is also going to be positioned here in Aquarius, and we will eventually see Jupiter shift back into Capricorn before it comes direct. So we'll talk more about that as we are moving forward. Jupiter here in the sign of Aquarius, of course, is a huge focus towards our goals, towards our ambitions, towards what we are headed towards in life. Neptune also there, big in terms of our dreams and our visions. We'll talk more about that moving forward. And along with that, once again, for those of you who are following those 3 extra planets, we do see Uranus that is positioned there in Aries, where there's a lot of this combustible energy, a lot of chaotic changes that are taking place. And so we will discuss more about these positions and how they will affect your moon or ascendant sign here in the month of August. For Scorpio moon or Scorpio ascendant, starting off here in the month of August, on the 8th, we have Mercury shifting into your 10th house. And so this is a big career month for those of you with Scorpio moon or Scorpio ascendant. Mercury coming into this 10th house and controlling 2 money houses of your 8th and 11th is very promising. Now, of course, As Mercury is controlling the 8th and the 11th, there can be ups and downs happening in this area. Not to mention that Mercury is a very quick moving planet. And so this is a time of taking on opportunities and to think quick on your feet when it comes to those opportunities, as a lot can change and shift at this time. Mercury coming into this 10th house, though, giving you an opportunity to build some business contacts, to connect with those who can help you to move up the ladder to achieve some great success at this time. You may find that a lot of people are coming to you for your advice. A lot of people are coming to you for your counsel, for your insight at this time with Mercury here in the 10th. A huge flow of communication that's coming into this 10th house. This may also be a time where those of you in your career may need to be adaptable and flexible in these areas, where there may be some quick changes and quick movement that you need to adjust yourself to. And a lot of people will be relying on you to be the one to take over these responsibilities. Now, Venus will also be shifting into your 11th house. Once again, career gains is a huge focus at this time. As Venus is controlling your 7th house, a lot of you can once again receive some great business contacts. You can receive some great connections at this time through your career. Venus in that 11th house is lighting up your social networks and controlling your 7th house of the marketplace as well. So lots of people starting to take notice of you in your career, in your ambitions, in your accomplishments, where you can receive a lot of support to help you with this. Now, those of you who are working in facilities, those who are working with anything involving foreign cultures, can do very well as that 12th house is being activated. Any sort of charity work, spiritual work, also doing very well in that area with that 12th house involved. You want to be careful here because that 12th house does bring in this feeling of abandonment, or this feeling that relationships or connections are fading. So put away your fears this month. A lot of connections coming in. Anything that is leaving is not for you. And you will receive a lot of traffic and a lot of business for many of you, of course, depending on where all of your planets are positioned. But this is a huge moment of the traffic of the social network, of your business contacts increasing at this time. This may also even be a time of relationships on a personal level, but mostly this is coming in as business related. Once again, Venus controlling that 7th house and 12th house, you may run into some people from a foreign land. This can also be a time where you run into some people who may be trying to help you with bettering yourself. That 12th house activation, this can be a big time of getting some deep wisdom and insight through others as well. Now, also, this is a big time of thinking about your future goals and dreams. And so a lot of people will be coming in to help you. Those of you who are married, your spouse may be helping you with business-related expenses and plans for the future. The sun is also coming into the 10th house. Once again, lots of people looking up to you to take on responsibilities in your career. This is a big moment of your leadership and organizational skills. A lot of you are being put to the test with this sun coming here into the 10th house. Very powerful, where you can be seen and noticed by many at this time. You also want to be careful, though, of your ego. Sun coming into the 10th house is at its brightest position, and the sun is the ego at the lower vibration. Remembering that the sun is in charge, it is the leader. And so there is a lot of increased confidence and a lot of this feeling of needing to be in control, to be responsible at this time. Making sure that you're using that in a positive, constructive way is important. That you are not controlling others, that you are not allowing your ego or arrogance to get out of control at this time. But this is a huge moment of your increased confidence and your leadership responsibilities being heavily highlighted. So this has been your horoscope for August 2021 for Scorpio Moon or Scorpio Ascendant. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new content. If you are interested in learning more on Vedic astrology, I do have a course available both here under channel memberships and in the private Facebook group. This is a course for beginners learning Vedic astrology, and it is brand new. So if you are interested, there is a join button below. I will leave the link for the Facebook group down below in the description along with the comments, and I will leave a video above so that you can get an idea of what this channel memberships will entail and what all of the perks are that come along with the channel memberships. I want to thank you all so much for joining. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. The card for Scorpio Moon or Scorpio Ascendant for August 2021 is Cancer. This is a big time, once again, where a lot of people are looking for your support, for you to be the one who is in charge of the security and how things are managed. And so this motherly energy of Cancer is coming in where a lot of people are leaning on you. A lot of new connections are coming in where people are looking for your support and guidance.